Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
They could game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. Now a guy who played his college ball here in the Bay Area, and that's Stanford's Bryce Love. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And he will find the rookie from Purdue. That's Rondale Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Javon Kinlaw He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers down.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. It'll be Love glove to try and get the first. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This, the second meeting with these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw with Lance. He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. And Lance now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Nick Bosa had an outstanding freshman campaign in 2019 with a 9-sack season and was named Defensive Rookie of the Year. Went down with a knee injury in Week 2 last year, and the Niners' fortunes seemed to sag right along with it.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Prater's kick is good. And it's now 13-8. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
the first half he's putting together. Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now a give running right is Love. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And the half will begin.